We are here on Black Mountain, San Diego, actually my home trails, to test a bunch of different mountain biking glasses. We gathered a bunch of friends and we are gonna test all the raddest glasses for mountain biking right now, and we'll let you know what we like, what we don't like, why we like them, why we don't like them. Maybe by the end, you'll know which pair is right for you. All right, I'm wearing my Hucksons that I've had for a very long time. These are with my prescription in the Pedal Perfect lens. This is my go-to mountain biking pair of glasses. I've had a couple different versions of these. I have them with a couple different colorways. I love this frame for a few reasons. One, it's very comfortable. Two, it's our own frame and I helped design it, so I gotta love it. But also, I love the way it looks because it looks more like an everyday lifestyle pair, but it has some real serious sport features, the nose pads, the temples, just the way it fits. And it has a slight wrap. I feel like they functionally work amazing, but you're not giving up anything fashion-wise. And especially considering the price, you can't beat these. All right, next we have probably the most reviewed pair of glasses in SportRx history, the Flak 2.0, except this one has a twist. This is the new XXL, which actually fits us.
It's nice actually having something for a big head, because the regular Flak, as much as we'd like to wear it, it's always too tight, but this is a lot better.
If you want something that's a little bit sportier looking and you're not compromising any functionality whatsoever, this is the pair to get. All right, next we got the Oakley BiSphaera, and I got a feeling Naomi likes these.
I really do. The world looks so pretty in these.
I believe that's actually the golf lens, which a lot of mountain bikers love because it's just an intense cut, like the world is so bright, but you had a great word for it. What did you call it?
Kool-Aid vision. I really like how it looks. Aesthetics are important. It looks great with the helmet. There's not too big of a gap here. The frame itself, I like the black. There's no pressure and it doesn't interfere with the helmet. So I could wear these all day.
All right, next we got Rob Mitchell, who's actually our director of e-commerce at SportRx, but a avid mountain biker, gravel rider, longtime bicycle enthusiast. And the first pair you got to try is the SportRx Harris. What do you think?
I love the Harris. I love how light they are. The color looks really good with the cloudy weather. I'd rock these every day.
The adjustable nose pads and temples I heard you talking about earlier, did that make it a lot more comfortable versus some of the other stuff you were wearing?
Yes, it's really great because it gives me the ability to really tighten it up. If I'm going down a really steep trail, I can tighten up the nose so it doesn't bounce around at all.
All right, next up we have Curtis Ellis. He's our VP of sales. He's an ex-pro downhill racer. I don't know anyone who knows more about eyewear, so you might be the world's expert on this exact topic. What pair are you wearing and what do you like about them?
This is the Oakley Sutro Lite. They fit great. The semi-rimless, so no rim at the bottom. I have no obstruction of view. And this lens tint for today's conditions is spot on.
All right, the Smith Seeker I think is probably the most hipstery, funnest, stylish pair. I really like the aesthetics of these glasses. They're really, really comfortable. I think you could wear them on a really long ride. The side shields here are functional. They help block out a little bit more wind, which they do, but I noticed them a little bit. Now, I've actually been reviewing glasses for 30 years, so I think a lot of people probably wouldn't notice the side shield, or if you have a smaller face, the side shield kind of sits farther back, so you're not gonna notice it. But I do slightly get maybe a little bit of tunnel vision. I do love this lens though. This is the lower light Chroma Pop Rose lens. All right, next we have maybe the most fun pair that we brought out today. This is the 100% Speedcraft. What do you think about these?
It's a great pair of glasses. They fit well. You got rubber temple tips, rubber nose pads. There's no slipping. You know, the hyper red lens. It's really good on a bright sunny day on this kind of intermittent clouds, variable light conditions. It's definitely a little too dark.
All right, next one that Jacob tested is the new Zeus Rice from Nike, which a lot of people are very excited about. Should they be?
Yeah, absolutely. I really wasn't expecting this to be as nice as they are, especially the temple arms, which for the Hucksons that I typically wear, kind of have to tuck into the adjustable meshing on the helmet, but this fits perfectly because of how small it is and the adjustable temple arms.
All right, next we got the Oakley Radar EV with the prism torch lens. I think I know what you're going to say about the frame, but what do you think about that lens?
I really like the coverage. I do feel like you have more peripheral, and then the extra boost of contrast for sure. And with the additional coverage, I feel like it's good in case any rocks or dirt come up. It's protection for the eyes.
All right, up next we have the one that's hardest for me to say, the Oakley Lateralis. And Rob got to wear these. They obviously match his outfit perfectly, but what did you think about them besides the aesthetics?
I love the frames. I love how they fit on the nose. Lenses are great with it kind of cloudy like this. I can see really well. The contrast is really good with the trail. The one negative is that they're really tight on the back of my head.
These might be the coolest funnest pair of glasses we have. They're actually the most futuristic looking. You look like a jet. Like you just look like you're from outer space.
I feel like a jet. I feel fast. These glasses are great. Just this design is insane. You know, the 3D molded lens, second to none. This pair of glasses, it's very clear to me that 100% put a little more emphasis on optic quality. They work great in these light conditions. These glasses are 2 thumbs up.
All right, the next one Jacob tested for us is the Bolle Victus.
It's actually a lot better than most of the other Bolles I've tested out in recent years. One thing that I will say is not my favorite is that the rubber on the temple arms is a little bit thicker than I would want it to be. Aside that, it's still really comfortable, and I'm always a fan of an adjustable nose pad since I kind of have a little bit smaller nose bridge, so I can make sure it's not rubbing against the cheeks.
All right, next we got the Rudy Project Sirius.
I think these are great. They're really light, which I think is the best part about it. You don't feel them at all as you're riding. The one thing that for me that's a little negative is that the frame and the lens is so high up that I can see underneath it. The glasses feel really good on the face, just the lens is a little bit small for me.
All right, next we have our very own Olsen S. This one comes in 2 sizes. So this is the smaller size, which fits Naomi better. This is the white with the rose inferno lens. What do you think about these glasses?
These fit really well. No pressure behind the ears, no interference with helmet.
And you can do a lot of different prescription strengths in these also, which is pretty cool. Jacob, what do you think about the Huckson XL you've been wearing?
I mean, it's my go-to for 99% of my riding because I'm always wearing a half shell. And with the photochromic lens I have in this with my prescription, because I typically like riding in my prescription, it's perfect. It's overcast today. The tint level is great even when it's sunny. It's not ever going to be too dark.
This is the Nike Zeus. Actually, as soon as I saw them when they first were released, I knew this was going to be a winter pair. I already ordered them in my prescription. They're on the way. And I just love the fit of these glasses. They're very comfortable. The adjustable nose pad, the adjustable temple, the full wrap. These are one of those glasses that fit a lot of different face sizes and shapes. Jacob loved them. He's got a very big head. I have a regular big head. I think smaller faces they're going to work on as well. I love the aesthetics. It's like that retro 90s wraparound, which is kind of big, but with all this venting and kind of high techness, it's like a new way of doing that old school style. I actually usually don't love 8-base glasses, but I'm in love with this Zeus. We got the infamous Oakley Sutro. How did these feel?
These are really good. As I ride down, they hug my face really tight, a little tight behind the ears, but the lenses are perfect in this light.
Yeah, that is actually the road lens, which a lot of mountain bikers really like. It's funny, the Oakley road lens and the Oakley golf lens and the mountain biking lenses are all very popular for mountain bikers. Did you feel it was a little too dark today in this overcast condition?
No, I think it's great. It's really clear, really crisp.
All right, next we have my personal favorite pair of 100%. This is the S3, and you got something special going on inside of that thing. Why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah, I too love the S3. It's my favorite for the day. So it's a windshield. Once these things are on, they're so big. You have zero obstructed view, great periphery. And these have the 100% insert in them for prescription. Really easy concept. You pull the rubber nose pad off, you put the insert on, you put the nose pad back on, and you can see everything.
So you tried a bunch of glasses on. Is this your favorite pair?
These are the Smith Seekers, and they're my favorite. They're so comfortable. I love the slight hue here. I feel like I can see what I need to see, especially in these low light conditions. And then they really match perfectly.
Aesthetics matter.
They really do. You look good, ride good. I could definitely shred in these all day.
All right, we had a rad day here, lapping the same trail, trying a bunch of different glasses on today. Jacob's favorite for the day was the 8-base wraparound full frame pair, which is very easy to RX, and that is the Nike Zeus Rise. I think it also was like the most improved winner. Like, those coming from Nike were all stoked. I think that's going to be a rad pair. The adjustability, the venting, the comfort, amazing. Curtis has the ever popular S3. I actually think it's the best shield that 100% makes, and it won today's best shield. You can RX them. That photochromatic lens is wonderful, and they just look so good on you over there, Curtis. And then Naomi is loving the Smith Seeker with the very light rose lens and the olive frame, which just, we didn't do it on purpose, but perfectly matches her kit. So she came prepared to model today and she didn't even know it. Also very easy to put a prescription in. And then we got Rob here in our new Harris, which Curtis actually produced and helped design. So we're very proud of this frame. Adjustable nose pads, adjustable temples, interchangeable lenses. You can RX them. You can have different RX lenses. They're very light, they're very comfortable. They're our own brand. The value, the direct-to-consumer part of that is unmatched, especially in prescription. And then I have on my favorite Hucksons. I've been wearing these for years. I love them. This is with the Pedal Perfect lens, which is perfect for pedaling. It's photochromatic. What I love about these is they look like everyday, cool, just regular shades, but they work like sport glasses, which is really fun. You can wear them off the bike, you can wear them on the bike. And then I'm also going to give an overall winner over here to the Oakley Sutro Lite. I love this pair. This is a shield as well. With the Prism Trail Torch, this thing is just wonderful. As of now, you can't get them in prescription. We're sorry, but if you're a non-prescription wearer, this is one of the best choices you can have for being on the bike. Thank you everybody so much. Thanks everybody here for participating. We got to call this a work day. If you're still watching, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, check out sportrx.com. Hopefully we helped you get the right pair of glasses. If we didn't, everything, even prescription glasses, are exchangeable and refundable from SportRx, so you're never stuck with anything. Later.